Bulgaria was my dream country. I wanted to go there for many years, but when I actually came there, yeah, like 1 week, 2 weeks, it was totally fine. I was so happy my dream came true and all stuff like that. But then I left. I think it didn't take even like 2 months for me to leave that place. So yeah, that was like not the best. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Mumit. Well, technically that's his ass, but wait. This is Mumit. And you cannot talk about Finland without Mumit Cup. So I have my own Mumit, yep. Today, actually it's gonna be some cozy vlog because weather, well, if you saw my shorts for today, the weather is really bad. And I'd like to tell you why I left Bulgaria. It was 2021. It was last day of the summer. I came to Bulgaria. It was so nice to be there. Warm weather, beautiful mountains, warm Black Sea. It was so clean. Also, I spoke already at some point of Bulgarian language because I have learned that before I came there, and I was always curious. I think last 2 years before the trip, so I was curious since 2019 about this country, about Bulgaria, about Bulgarian people. I was listening a lot of Bulgarian music, this pop folk. I have liked it a lot, and I came actually there through my university because we have had on that time, I don't know about right now, we have had these work and travel programs. So I saw them in an Instagram official account of my university, and I have applied and I got a place there. And then eventually I was in Bulgaria. It was funny, it was nice, cool. I was working as a waiter there, but first problem and trouble has happened to me on the second day in Bulgaria, because in my contract it said that your working hours are 40 in a week. I was like, okay, basically it's like standard as everywhere else, fine. Then second day being in Bulgaria and first day at work, I was working, remember, like until 9, from 7 until 9 or 10. I think it was 7, from 7 until 10. It was 3 hours. And then someone told me, okay, like 1 hour and you can go home. I was like, but it takes like 8 hours this work day. Then they have told me, no, you work like 4 hours right now. And also you work 5 hours from 4 o'clock p.m. until 9 p.m. I was like, but I can't like go anywhere. I can't like make a trip. I can't make any videos, any like, yeah. And then they actually told me that, oh, we need people more for this mainly busy hours. So it was morning. You have to prepare whole restaurant before people will come there. And also the second busy time in restaurant was this evening, where people were coming after the work to enjoy food there and beautiful view to the mountains. I was working in this Pirin Golf Hotel, wherever I live here, somewhere else, somewhere. So over here, pictures and the full name that you could check. They have also official account on Instagram, so you can check pictures and view of that if you would like to, of course. Yeah, that was a bit like surprise. I didn't expect, because if I knew it was this kind of like weird and strange work schedule, I think I wouldn't go there. But I went there. I was there and I thought, okay, let's take it easy. Still, it's like work and travel. It's not totally work. They don't demand from you any skills, or they demand from you that you work like full power. Just like take it easy, enjoy. Well, one thing was like okay for me. before I came to Finland, because my Bulgarian colleagues, they were asking me, what are you like, do you have a woman, do you have a wife, do you have kids? I was like, guys, I'm 20 years old and I have no any women, I have no any wife, and especially no children or on, yeah, at that time, and of course for now also not. Then they were like, oh well, we hope at least you're not gay, because it's so bad to be gay, like it's a sin. Yeah, they were like wearing these crosses, and they were like so religious people. I think most of the people are religious in Bulgaria. I think not that religious as in Poland or Serbia, but anyway, they were. Because in Finland, it's forbidden to ask about these kind of questions at work. First of all, it's not polite. Secondly, it's not their business with who I am, who I like, who I love, what I have, who I have. So, but on that time, I didn't know. I was like 20 years old. I came from Ukraine. Well, I thought it's normally, but no. Then I started like to be a little bit introvert to them, because I didn't want to tell any like private information about myself, because that could actually bring easily some hateness to my side. Like in Finland, I don't really think about this, because I can easily say who I have, who I like, who I love, what I have, what I don't have, and people, they react normally, like, or they just don't care, or they are fine with that and they respect my life and my way of the living. So let's sum it up. Why I have left Bulgaria in 2 months. I think it was a little bit even too short, like shorter than 2 months. First of all, I didn't feel accepted, because yeah, it's a nice country, as I have said already, but honestly, society there is so traditional. They have a amazingly traditional family values. It's fine, it's really good, it's nice, it's their like opinion and all stuff, but honestly it affected me a lot in a negative case. So that was totally not for me. Even between young people, like completely different situation in Finland, because young people, they are so nice and they don't care who you like, who you love. They don't even ask this kind of questions sometimes, like, because it's not really polite, honestly, in Finland. So in Bulgaria, it was totally opposite side. That's why I didn't like there. I just didn't feel comfortable myself. The second, I just couldn't see my future in Bulgaria, because salaries were extremely low. Okay, I came there with a program like work and travel, so that didn't mean that I'm gonna make some huge money there and I will go to Ukraine back. I just tried Bulgaria, basically, how it is to live there, how are people there, how are weather there. Weather actually the biggest plus. I'm so thankful to Bulgarians that I have experienced there, do such a beautiful things. For example, I was waiter at one so big Bulgarian wedding. We had I think it was like one cake, it was 1.5 meter. It had like 7 layers. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful cake, and it was so tasty. Yeah, I got a 1 piece too. The third is religion. I think the first is family values. They are so deeply connected to religion. Yeah, they didn't match to me, and some kind of questions that they were asking me all the time, I didn't want to hear, I didn't want to answer, but basically if you do answer, then that means you are simply agreed with them without what they are asking, and then they start thinking in their head totally different. Like, it has nothing to do with true, it has nothing to do with reality, with me. But well, it is so, it is like that. That's the country. I respect Bulgaria. I respect Bulgarian people. It was fun to be there, and it was a lesson for me, because now I know in what place I'd like to live and what kind of places I wouldn't choose for permanently staying there. So anyway, it was good. I have nothing bad to say, actually. Just did a match to me, and I'm so thankful for beautiful hotel where I have stayed at, nice nature, Black Sea. Basically, it was like a holiday. It felt like a holiday, even though you need to work 8 or 9 hours per day. It was still funny. But yeah, but that schedule was a little bit like weird. So basically 4 hours at work, and then like 4 or 5 hours break, and then you just go to work again, and then you just leave. So basically you have no time to even to visit anything. So let's repeat shortly again. Strongly family tradition values. It felt like I was in Russia or I was in Poland. So small salaries, like 500 euros in a month. What can you buy with that? It's like, it's insane. And there is number 3. People asking stupid questions all the time. Finland, people don't ask these kind of things. They respect your life. They respect your personal space. They respect your decisions in your own life. Like I haven't experienced it in Finland, those kind of things that I did in Bulgaria. And I lived in Finland 4 years almost. And in Bulgaria I was like 1.5 months. So, but for me it was not a dream country. At the beginning it was, but then I have understood, not for me. So basically that's all reasons why I have left Bulgaria, even though nice nature, as I have said already, nice easy language, but not that I wanted totally. But it's fine to make mistakes. It's fine that you expect something, you imagine something in your head, but then it doesn't match the reality. It happens sometimes. We all are people. We all make mistakes sometimes. Someone makes it more often, someone makes it more rare. It's fine. We all learn how to live this life because we have only one life. So it takes time, and also understand why we have done it. And that was my story, why I have in Bulgaria. And I'm gonna also share more stories soon. And I'm so thankful to Finland, to Finnish people, to Finnish work system, that I don't need to answer those stupid questions what people were asking me in Bulgaria. I don't need to apologize for who I am. I hope you have liked today's vlog about why I have left Bulgaria. At least I did, and I'm gonna read all your comments, all your feedbacks. I will answer to everyone as always, because I respect people who watch it, and I'm really enjoying to share my energy with you guys. You are amazingly nice people. My subscribers are actually the best. Really, it's so nice to have you here. And in the next, maybe not in the next exactly video, but one of those following videos, I'm gonna tell also why I left Poland and why I left Hungary. Because first it was, if you don't count like Ukraine, first it was Poland. I have moved to Poland, and then it was Bulgaria, number 2, and number 3 country was Hungary. And after Hungary I came to Finland, and here am I, almost 4 years. So I think it's like nice to share my story with people, and I think it's also interesting for you to get to know a little bit more about me, and maybe also like listen something like my opinion about those countries, what I have said, I have mentioned before. So I hope you have a great weekend. So spend it so good as you like. Maybe you just go like outside, maybe go to cinema, or you just spend this weekend as I did. So at home, in a cozy atmosphere, in my bed, with my YouTube channel, with my music, and just, I just took it easy. And I wish to every one of you, have such a nice weekend. And we see actually very soon.